this is video tutorial part 2, more recent from the last one, but I suggest you watch the last one first. This is just going to go over stuff that I didn't cover, and it's from people that commented me and asked further questions, which I really appreciate. You're not bothering me at all. I appreciate trying to help people. So this is what I told them. I was just going to make a video of it so everyone could see. First thing is the people may have trouble getting from the hum to a scream. So the hum in the first video was so you go from the nose and you try to drop that in your throat it's like a gurgle kind of you do that with anything So for people who have trouble doing that, that's kind of the first step. It's the hardest step too, so don't really oh my gosh. So here's something to try, and if it still doesn't help, you can message me. So what it's pretty much doing is just a lot of stress, when you breathe out. It's like an outward scream. So if you breathe in and out just regularly, doesn't make too much noise. But let's say that you have 200 pounds on your stomach. Just try pushing in. You're that's the kind of idea of using your diaphragm, is to push in on your stomach, and it'll get you that heavier breath. So use that heavy breath and and you just kind of make it rough, with the whole gurgle thing. So you're just pushing heavy air through the gurgle, and that's a scream. That kind of scream, which people try to categorize them, so it's whatever. So you get that, and furthermore, there's certain syllables that are easier to scream, especially when you're beginning. IE seems to be pretty easy, so you might try a die, why, try. So you can try that. And another thing I wanted to say is that you have a certain kind of pitch range for your scream, just like you're singing. You can't sing all the ranges, so you might not be able to scream perfectly all the ranges. You have a range. You have so high you can go, so low you can go, and that's where you should stay. So if you can't get as high as a scream as Sean and Alessandro, maybe you're trying to scream to the wrong band. So if you're just trying to scream to one band, try different bands, different kind of screams. Furthermore, you might not even have their kind, so you don't worry if you don't sound like someone in a band. Just do your own thing, and if it sounds good, keep it. Don't try to sound like someone else. I just want to say thanks to everyone who adds me as a friend and rates my videos and comments. It's never a bother. I appreciate people coming to me for help, and I appreciate helping people. And furthermore, comment on some of the comments about drugs and alcohol. It was a good comment. Drugs and alcohol will destroy your voice. And smoking and anything like that, it's just bad for your vocal cords, your whole lungs. So while it may help you get a raspier voice, a lot of classical singers did this, maybe not on purpose, but it helped when they were smoking was big, and they got that big raspy voice, and it was an whole era for raspy voices. Yeah, it'll get you a raspy voice, but it won't help you actually scream. It's not going to help you get pressure on your stomach. And drugs and alcohol and smoking are just bad. Not to take too much time out of the video, but they're just going to mess with your mind. They're going to destroy things in your body, and they're going to give you cancer. And I'm not joking. I wish I was. I know it sounds horrible, but it is. Sorry. Furthermore, people who say oh my gosh, you're destroying your voice. Your throat is gone now. Sorry. No, it's not. I get cameras down my throat, and they're perfectly fine, so I'm doing this right. So just make sure you're not hurting your voice. Drink lots of water, and don't push it. You have a limit, and you'll know it. And just try to scream to make you happy, and just don't try to be like someone else. Don't be afraid to show someone. That's it. Thank you, everyone.